Hey channel, and I'm back with another video. This particular topic has to do with the afterlife and what goes on, assuming that there is an afterlife. Now, if you are spiritual or if you are attached to a particular religion or God, this is probably not going to be the video for you. So before you go hitting the thumbs down because we have difference in opinion, understand that in the first place, this ain't the video for you. So now that you know that, I can continue. Okay. Have you ever been in surgery and had anesthesia? You don't remember when you knocked out, but you remember when they put it on you and you were getting kind of groggy and then nothing. And then all of a sudden you're awake. Or have you ever been knocked out cold? You remember being hit, or maybe sometimes not even remember being hit. There's nothing. And then you wake up. Imagine that's what it is. Except you don't wake up at the end. You knock out your consciousness. You're brain dead. Your brain no longer works. We dream when we sleep because we're still alive and our brain is active. Our brain is active. It's just like vomiting all the thoughts and unconscious stuff of the day, of your life, of your year, highlights, lowlights, in between lights, mixed up lights, psychological trauma, all these things going on when you're sleeping if you dream. And like I said, it's because you have a functioning brain that's not dead. Once the brain is dead, you're simply unconscious. No consciousness, nothing. Bada bing, bada boom. You don't have a soul. Okay, so if I asked you, what is a soul? What is it? Is it your consciousness? Is it your brain? Is it this ghost-like thing that lifts out of your body where you can feel and see and hear and touch everything, except you're just like a spirit ghost that floats up to the sky into heaven? Where is heaven? Where is hell? Is it in space? Is it on Jupiter? Is hell deep in the middle of the earth where volcanoes have lava and they erupt or whatever, magma? Like, where is heaven? Where is hell? What is a spirit? What is a soul? And is that all a part of the imagination? Even in spirituality, the astral realm, where is the astral realm? Where do you go? How do you get there? Is it consciousness? Explain that process. There is such thing as lucid dreaming, where you're like kind of conscious of your dreams and making decisions in your dreams, where you're like making choices. You're not just a victim of your dream where you're just watching whatever happened, but you're like doing things, you're active. So there's that, but that has to do with brain activity. And you can close your eyes and imagine and daydream and be the front runner of what's going on in whatever activity you want to daydream about. When you're asleep, it's less controlled, but sometimes a little bit controlled. So what is death? Death is unconsciousness, brain dead, nothing, zilch, zero, no more. No. What is God? No bearded guy in the sky. No aliens in the sky. No benevolent beings in the sky. No angels in the sky. Where in the sky? It's invisible. It's just not there. It's in your mind. If it's in your mind, how do you get there? What happens when you're brain dead? There is no life. There is nothing after your brain is dead. Your heart can keep beating, but that's like a different technical thing. Like, basically, if you're brain dead, you're dead. So, yeah, that's it. It could be a scary thing to realize, or it could be a liberating thing to realize. Like, oh my God, there's nothing to look forward to when all this is over. It's just done, and I'm not even aware that it's done. I'm just dead. Like, there was this woman who was giving a speech when I was living in South Carolina, and she was talking about the time that she had a suicide attempt. I was at a church session at the time with a friend. And so she's talking about a time that she had a suicide attempt, and she went out cold, didn't remember anything, and then woke up. And then she said she thanked God that she woke up and that she wasn't dead. And I'm like, well, there it goes right there. Like, she just kind of admitted not existing, not being there, not knowing anything, being cut off was akin to death. She was glad that she woke up compared to where she was, which was nowhere, unconscious. So I know I keep repeating myself, but sometimes it takes a few conversations for people to start putting the puzzles together and understanding and realizing the truth. But anyway, back to like realizing that there is no afterlife and you're just like unconscious and dead and your brain is useless. Your body goes into the earth, or you go into ashes and you're no more. There's no ghost that lifts out of you that no one else can see. There's no heaven in the sky. There's no hell down below. There's no astral plane. There's no afterlife. Your body, your soul doesn't go into a bird or a dog or a rabbit or another person. Once your particular brain is over with, it's done. But like I said, you can also feel liberated, because then you can really do whatever the hell you want to do. I wouldn't recommend being immoral. I wouldn't recommend being a nasty person, but it definitely does change the game on your outlook of life. Like, all the guilt you might feel of Christianity or of Hinduism or Buddhism or being Jewish or Mormon or any of that, all that guilt that comes with following and abiding by the rules in a book, go away, because you ain't going nowhere when you die. It's just about being a good person for the sake of being a humanist on earth. But like, thinking about sex, having protected sex, drinking, alcohol, drugs, too much of it obviously is gonna kill you, but cursing, thinking negative thoughts, being a glutton sometimes, drinking coffee. According to Mormons, you can't drink coffee. Like, things like that. You don't have to worry about any of that. Nobody's watching you. You just do whatever the hell you want to do and follow the law so you don't get arrested, and be somewhat healthy so you don't die a crippling early death. But anyway, what I just explained is what death is like.